I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. It's an article out the Daily Mail. It's a U.S. braces for super COVID tsunami. Fauci warns the 70% more contagious strain, which has brought UK to its knees, will now rip through America as 2 cases are confirmed in California and Colorado. So they're hyping up this COVID thing again. They say a mutant variant of the coronavirus has been found in both California and Colorado. This week sparks fears the more contagious strain will wreak the same havoc in the United States as it has in the United Kingdom. And the crazy thing is, I haven't even been seeing sick people, let alone somebody who had the coronavirus. You know, I'm in Buffalo right now, and I know like a lot of people. I know at least half the city, or know of. Like shit, I don't know one person that had this, but I haven't really even seen nobody who was sick had a cold. I'm pretty sure somebody had a cold. They say Britain is seeing infections soar and hospitalizations climb to their highest levels on record. London and southeast England were placed under strict lockdown measures earlier this month, and dozens of countries banned flights from the country. France also briefly barred trucks from Britain. They say the UK on Wednesday recorded its deadliest day since April with 981 COVID fatalities and 50,000 more cases. As another 20 million people were plunged into the toughest restrictions in a desperate attempt to control the spiraling second wave. So they are pushing the second wave. Let me read the next one. It say, now the U.S. must try to curb the same mutant strain, which researchers estimated is 50% 70% more contagious, adding even more increased sense of urgency to the nation's vaccination drive against COVID-19, which has killed more than 340 people in the U.S., 40,000 people in the U.S. So they pushing this, the narrative that the hospitals is packed and shit with COVID people, but it's been videos coming out saying the hospitals is still empty. And it was a video I seen from I believe they said Russia, where it was against a religious leader, where they was putting him in jail for speaking out against COVID. So they're gonna do that the same stuff here. I'm trying to find it real quick.
A COVID-denying Russian monk's been sentenced to 2 months pre-trial detention in Moscow. Sergei's accused of numerous offenses, including encouraging minors to commit suicide. He's known for radical views, such as claiming President Putin had been replaced by the Antichrist in a rubber mask. The monk's also drawn criticism from the Orthodox Church for encouraging people to flout COVID restrictions and attend Mass. Despite being defrocked by church officials, he continued to run a monastery in central Russia. RT's Maria Finoshna has more.
Special operation under damnation.
Стоят бравые молодцы, на баб, на детей ночью приперлись, в полном вооружении, в касочках, в масочках.
When Russia's Amon special police forces came to Srednyouralsk Women's Monastery outside Yekaterinburg to detain the man known as Father Sergei, who had seized the convent back in June, they knew they'd face resistance. Among supporters of the monk, a former policeman himself who served a sentence for murder and robbery, helping him take control over the monastery were many battle-hardened veterans and former officers. It ended up violent. In May, Father Sergei was banned from conducting religious services due to his radical views on the coronavirus pandemic. He called to ignore the lockdown, denounced electronic passes as a way to stem the outbreak as Satan's electronic camp, and described the vaccines against COVID-19 an attempt to control the masses. In October, state investigators launched a criminal investigation into child abuse at the monastery. But the reason for the night raid was another issue. A video posted on YouTube where a spiritual leader asked the church members whether they are ready to die for Russia became the last straw.
Мы можем 25, 40, 50 человек набрать, чтобы показать миру, что Россия жива. Помрешь?
Да.
По моему обучению.
За послушание, да.
Children were in the crowd too, and that worried the local ombudsman for children's rights. Sergei is now charged under 3 articles: violation of the right to freedom of conscience and religion, call for suicide, and use of power. Sergei denies any guilt, according to his lawyer. He was taken to Moscow for interrogation and a hearing and sent a video from detention. He spoke about it as almost a holy mission.
Не обратись и не будь как дети.
Everything is fine with me. You don't have to do anything. Just live by the commandments of God. Whatever happens, everyone has their own cross to bear. Jesus said, "Take your cross and follow me." I'm following Christ.
The investigative committee and FSB searched the compound and former priest's cell. While outside, dozens of Father Sergei's supporters made a kind of human shield in an attempt to protect what they see as their spiritual fortress and express their solidarity with the priest. But chances are they are not going to see their leader anytime soon.